This indicator promises you more profit than the MACD, but do you really believe it? Today we're going to be backtesting it. But before I go any further guys, I have a burning question for you. I got quite a few comments in my last video about Bitcoin. I'd love to know what other coins or other investments you're currently making. I made a killing on things like Coinbase and Bitcoin this year. I'd love to know what you're investing in the comments below. Don't forget, I give 100 USDT away to a random comment every Friday. So without further ado, let's get straight to it. Hey traders, I hope you're going extremely well. My name is David and welcome back to my channel where I go through trading strategies. Today we're going to be looking at a different indicator, a different set of indicators to build a trading strategy. Today we're going to be looking at an indicator called the Detrended Synthetic Price Indicator. Couldn't have found a harder name for me to say here on YouTube. So we're going to be looking at that, which potentially looks better than the actual MACD. Found this one on the NNFX channel, which I'll show you in a minute, and his backtesting results looked absolutely awesome, so I thought we'll put it into some kind of a trading strategy and look for backtesting results. Right, I guess the best thing we can do is get over to my computer and let's have a look at this indicator and see whether or not it actually backtests well. Okay guys, before I go any further, I'm on BTC USDT on the 1 hour time frame. I'm on TradingView. I'll be using the backtester from TradingView to backtest these results. So I'll be using code to backtest the results to make sure that all of my backtesting data is as accurate as possible. I then will put it through a forward testing period where you'll be able to come onto incubate.trade, which is my website, and see how this actually performed on real live data. We have over 161 setups in there. And if you want to become part of that group, you can come and either participate in the group or you can join. The links to Patreon are down in the description as well. I include fees, I include slippage in all of these trading strategies and expect some of them to be base settings and a lot of them to actually fail. I expect about 99% of all of these trading strategies to actually fail on the forward testing period. That's why I do so many trading strategies. Right, that's enough of a rant. Hopefully all of the haters will now understand what I'm actually trying to do here. Okay, so we're going to be using a couple of indicators. The Detrended Synthetic Price, the DSP, was the one I was talking about earlier. Let's add this to the chart. It's the DSP, which is this indicator here. When adding the DSP, you get a kind of a wave indicator, very much like the MACD here. And the first thing that I'm going to do is go over to my settings over here and change the length of the DSP to 20. If you're looking for this indicator, I will put the link to the DaviddTech version down in the description below, which is a little bit different to this standard version here. So we're going to be using the length of 20. What we're going to be doing is when price comes over this white line, which is the 0 line, we're actually looking to take longs. As you can see here, this would have been an absolute perfect entry. And when it goes underneath into the red here, we're looking to take shorts. Now, obviously, I'm cherry picking, guys, for this one indicator. I'm looking to build a full trading strategy and stop trading indicators. As I keep saying, we're looking to build strategies here with several indicators. We're following rules. Each of those rules will be on the NNFX system. We're looking for a baseline, which will give us our trend direction. We're looking for a confirmation indicator, which will confirm that trend line. And we're then going to be looking for volatility indicators or volume indicators, which we're going to be adding in a second. Okay, so now we're going to be adding our baseline. The baseline is going to give us our trend direction. We're going to be looking for the GeoMMA, which is the geometric mean moving average. I'm going to click and add that to my chart here, which is this indicator here. If we zoom in a little bit, and I'll make it a little bit thicker for YouTube. And then we go over to inputs over here. Then we move our period over to 60, just like that here. Okay, that's going to give us our trend direction. So when price is above this, let's try and find the start of this green line. When price is above this green line and the line is green, we're looking for longs. Look at that perfect entry. As you can see, it does hug the actual price movement. By actually staying green, it actually stops you from getting out in these areas here, meaning that these could actually potentially be pullbacks and we could actually trade that as well. So when the wave has turned from red to blue and we're in the green, we would actually take our longs here, taking an entry just like that. Now, obviously, there's going to be areas where we're actually chopping in and out, which would be bad entries. So we need a volatility indicator to confirm these entries and only go for the absolute best entries that we possibly can. Our indicator today is going to be the stiffiness indicator, which has the funniest name on TradingView. We're going to go and add the stiffiness indicator. So we're going to go stiffness, not the stiffiness, the stiffness indicator here. Stiffness indicator, which is this one here. We're going to add it by Everget. I actually have my own version, which you'll be able to find the link down in the description too as well. Now, the stiffness indicator is extremely simple. I put a screenshot on my Discord. It is extremely good at removing bad trades. As you can see, I commented it on here on my Discord. This was a trading strategy that I was looking at. It wasn't a particular trading strategy. It was just a bad MA crossover. By adding the stiffness, it changed the equity curve into not a great equity curve, but as you can see, it actually removed a lot of bad trades. So the stiffness indicator has two lines. We have a yellow line and a red line. This red line is set at 90. I'm actually going to set it to 85. So I go here and then change the threshold to 85 like this, which makes it a little less strict. The stiffness, which is the yellow line, has to be above the red line, the threshold for us to take any trades whatsoever. So we're looking to be in the green. We're looking for a crossover here, and then we're expecting the stiffness line to be above, just like this. So here are the rules of our trading strategy. We have the Geo MMA in green and price is above it. We have the stiffiness index. We are above, so this yellow line is above the red line. The DSP is in blue, so we're above the white line, and we can confirm our entry just here. We're going to be setting a long at this position here, and I'm going to be setting my stop loss to the ATR bands. So I'm going to add the ATR bands to my screen, which is by DaviddTech here. I'm going to add that to the screen. I'm going to change the settings for the upper and lower bands here to 2.5, just like that. Boom. And then we're going to set our stop loss to the lower band, just like this, when we're in the long, and the upper band when we're short. And we're going to set our take profit to risk to reward of 2. Now we'll be also looking at a close indicator in a couple of my future strategies, try and get a little bit more of this profit, but we are actually going to be taking lots of entries here, so it'd almost be like a kind of a stepping stone entry anyway. Okay, so that would have been a perfect win, and we would have had plenty of more in this upwards movement. We're looking for a short. We're looking for the Geo MMA to be in the red. We're still looking for the stiffness movement to be above that red line. We're looking for the DSP to be in the red, just like this here. Would have been an absolute perfect entry just here. So we're going to be shorting from this candle just here. We're going to be setting our stop loss to the ATR band like that, which would have given us a stop loss of 2%, and we're looking for a risk to reward of 2, which would have given us a 5.15% win, which is absolutely perfect. As you can see, both those entries were absolutely golden. Right, I guess it's time for me to go away and code this so that we can actually backtest it using the backtesting data on Byit on TradingView. I'll be back in a couple of seconds, I guess. Let's go.
Come on, David, and once again he's going to code a new strategy. He'll be back in just 5 minutes. Come on, David, show us what you got.
Guys, before I go any further, as always, a quick shout out to Byit. Byit have currently a trading competition challenge for European traders going on. We have 11 days to join a squad where you can join your country here in the drop down here. By joining using my link below, you'll be added to a pool where you could potentially get a huge bonus if you trade under your country. Currently, there is a 10,000 USDT bonus up for grabs, and there's about 4,000 people. Poland, Italy and Romania are currently in the pole positions here, and as you can see, these are expected USDT rewards. To subscribe, you have to join between the 29th of February and the 3rd of March, and you need to have at least 100 USDT on your account. Thank you, Byit, for always supporting our channel here on DaviddTech and the community in general. Although this isn't sponsored, they're always very, very good to us, and I get a small kickback from anybody that joins using the link below. So thank you very much to you, and thank you to Byit. Okay, here we are back on my screen. I'm going to click the cog here and we're going to reveal the results. Drum roll, please. Boom! Right, okay, here we are with the backtesting results. Before I go any further, guys, I really have a huge shout out to say to Igor, Marco B, and Algo Trader. They've written a couple of PDFs inside of our Discord to help us even better optimize our trading strategies. It's a guide that allows us to use their methods, and I used Igor's method to find this trading strategy, which is absolutely cool. So as you can see, we have all of the entries as they perfectly well should be. This kind of ladders up and we get lots of entries in a row. We have a 50% win rate on this trading strategy. Let me go over to the backtesting results here. So we have a net profit of 2,000%. We have 344 closed trades. So we have a 47% win rate and a profit factor of 1.6. We have a max drawdown of 31%. We are using leverage on these trading strategies, so you can easily decrease that quite a lot. I'm currently using 10x leverage, I believe, on this trading strategies. I will have a look in a second. Let's go and have a look at buy hold here. If you would have purchased BTC exactly here on this dot, you would be up 293%. By itself is absolutely brilliant. With this trading strategy, you would have been up 2,104%, which is absolutely amazing. This is deep back tested, as you can see. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed that one. Like I said, I'm going to be adding this to our forward test, incubate.trade, the trading journal that allows me to test forward testing on live markets. You'll be able to see those results transparently, along with other submissions from our elite backtesters. Don't forget, you can come and join us, add any of my trading strategies to your TradingView, and also connect them to bots. The links to Patreon are down in the description. Okay, guys, this is the first strategy of this week. Like I said, I hope you enjoy it. Have a great week. I look forward to speaking to you on Wednesday, and hopefully speaking to you directly inside of Discord. You can follow me on TradingView. Come and join our free Discord. The links are all in the description down below. Take care, everybody. See you on Wednesday. Keep safe, keep coding, trade like a boss, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye-bye.
Come on, David, and once again he's gone to code a new strategy. He'll be back in just 5 minutes. RSI and MACD.